ULED TV review, the Hisense U7G Series. With sizes to fit 55, 65, and 75 inches, the Hisense U7G 4K Android TV is a great option for gamers looking for a 4K television that doesn't break the bank. It includes a 120Hz panel, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, auto latency mode, variable refresh rate, and Game Pro mode to improve input lag. Hisense's U80G, U8G, U9DG and A6G prove that you can get premium-like devices without having to break the bank. While those sets offer a bit of everything, the U7G sits in a different position than its siblings. Described by Hisense as the TV that makes gaming smooth like butter, the U7G improves gaming in a few key areas. A 120Hz display, Game Mode Pro to help reduce input lag, variable refresh rate and FreeSync for PC gamers. It also helps the U7G features many of the same technologies as Hisense's U-Series lineup, like Dolby Vision, HDR10+ and IQ. The U7G features 120Hz, Game Mode Pro, variable refresh rate and FreeSync technology. Plus, it has many of the same features as Hisense's U-Series lineup, including Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and IQ. As far as design goes, the U7G looks almost exactly like its more expensive sibling, the U8G. From afar, the two look nearly identical until you notice the legs. While the U8G has broad feet that take up more space, the U7G has slim boomerang legs. I also like that there are two slots on one side, which helps with managing space. Screwing the legs in was a breeze. Also like the U8G, its thin bezels surround the bottom center, where the mic on/off switch is located. Slightly smaller than the U8G, maneuvering it around a mid-sized apartment wasn't too difficult either. Against a wall, the rear also doesn't stick out much. As with the U8G, thin bezels surround the bottom center, where the mic on/off switch is. As it's a bit smaller, it's also not too difficult to maneuver around a mid-sized apartment. Against a wall, the back doesn't stick out much either. The bottom center, where the mic switch is surrounded by thin bezels. Because it's a bit smaller, it's not too difficult to maneuver around a mid-sized apartment. Against a wall, the back doesn't stick out much. Google users will either love or hate Android TV. Starting with the initial setup, all Android users need to do is log in using their Gmail account. Everything from Wi-Fi to apps is pulled from your Android phone. There's something really cool about not having to deal with the new TV moment where users have to remember passwords that they haven't used for months. To start it off, all users need to do is log into their Gmail accounts. Everything from Wi-Fi to apps is pulled from your Android phone. There's something really cool about not having to deal with new TV moments where you have to remember passwords that you haven't used in months. After the startup, testing didn't reveal much sluggishness. Going from streaming service to streaming service was quick and easy. Standard apps such as Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, Disney+, Paramount+, and Peacock worked fine. The only notable issue was Sling TV Freezing. Compared to other devices with television streaming solutions, Chromecast didn't lag much when watching videos or using the U7G as a second screen on a PC. Bad news, mileage may vary for voice control. On a basic level, media controls like volume, stop, pause, play, rewind, fast forward, and play work just fine. However, the U7G will get confused if you have multiple smart TVs, Android devices, or Google HomePods nearby. Those who don't want to use voice control can turn it off. With the U7G, games look fantastic on any device. Whether you have a PS5, Xbox One S, Switch, PC or all four, there's so much to love with the 4K/120Hz display. Colors are vivid, blacks are deep and contrast is almost perfect, while 1000 nits of peak brightness ensures visuals are amazing. You're going to love the 4K/120Hz display on the U7G, whether you have a PS5, Xbox One S, Switch, PC or all four. The colors are vivid, blacks are deep, and contrast is almost perfect, while 1000 nits of peak brightness makes visuals pop. Most importantly, Game Mode Pro will definitely improve refresh rate and latency. This is most noticeable in first-person shooters like Halo Infinite and Call of Duty, Warzone, where you're experiencing smooth gameplay. 4K/120Hz games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Dirt 5 and Halo Infinite are awesome to watch live. It helps U7G has variable refresh rate alongside FreeSync capabilities for AMD graphics cards. PC gamers with a large screen are definitely going to love high-fidelity titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. It shines on Netflix nature films like Night on Earth. Thanks to various motion settings, sports like football and racing provide clear, sharp and smooth running images. Colorful movies like The Eyes of Tammy Faye and Don't Look Up take advantage of the U7G's richness, while action flicks like Disney Plus's The Book of Boba Fett offer vibrant colors that don't wash out during fast-paced action. Hassel's U7G and other newer models consistently fall short when it comes to audio quality. Gamers will need a high-quality headset or pair of earphones when gaming, and everyone else might want to invest in a soundbar or speaker system since the built-in speakers aren't great. Thankfully, the TV can get loud, but its quality drops after 20 points. When volume levels are between 15 and 20 points in a small to medium room, Dolby Atmos sounds great. Larger rooms might have issues hearing nuances, though. With high-fidelity streaming services like Tidal, staying below those volume levels provided a respectable listening experience.